Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today's video is dedicated to a lovely member of mine called Dolly, and she's such a lovely lady, and she's been wanting to know how to make a tray with an edge on it, which is great for people who perhaps aren't as steady on their feet or want something to put on their lap without things falling off it. And I got hold of this tray mould. Now I'm sure you're all thinking, well, you put resin in that and that's just going to dip in the middle and not give you a very good tray. And you know what? The people that designed this tray thought of that, because not only do you get the tray mould, which is really good price, but you also get these bits with it as well. And these slot together like this. This is the most well thought out mould I have purchased in such a long time. I'm so impressed with it. So they slot together like that, and it's a good quality mould as well. They go up like that. Make sure you've got it all in, because you want to get this as level as you possibly can get it. So all these bits push right the way down. That goes on to there, and then that goes on there like that, and it's not going to sink. So that's the first great thing. The other thing is it comes with a little frame, exactly the same way to build it, to go around the outside to prevent any warping of your sides. Honestly, it is about time that people who make molds are being so considerate and ensuring that you can actually make the mold without all this warping and problems. And then that stops all your sides warping and your base warping as well. Brilliant. So I'm going to go ahead and do a pour in this. I will link this in the description below so you can get hold of it as well. I'm using the J Diction resin here to fill this up, and I've put in quite a bit of mica powder because you know me, I do like my sparkle. And I'm pouring this in. Now I'm going to do just a random pour with this, but what I am making sure I'm doing is allowing that resin to flow into those edges as not really fast, slowly, to enable me to try and avoid getting many trap bubbles in there. You can still squidgy widgy this, because you can still push the bits of wood at the sides into it to try and get any bubbles. But you'll see at the end of this, it really doesn't trap that many bubbles or any bubbles at all. Now I'm trying to do a pattern here, but I do actually mess this up, and it looks lovely, the pattern, but I make a common mistake, which I'll tell you about in a second. And I should know better, really. But there we go. So using my gold and my black, because I do like this combination. And then pouring this final colour in as well. And I've topped this tray right up to the very top. So the surface tension of the resin is holding the resin into the tray. Brilliant mould. I just want to say a quick thank you to all my members. The membership is growing really well. We've got a great little community of Facebook group that is so helpful to everybody. As soon as it gets to a certain number, I'm probably going to cut it off, and that will be it. So if you want to join, check it out and have a look. So finishing off my swirl, and this is where I make the beautiful pattern. Now I've topped this right up, and I go through with a stick and forget that actually I need to go right the way through. Again, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everyone that got me a coffee last month. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And all your coffees go towards buying stuff for the channels and keeping these channels going. So look at this lovely pattern. But what I forgot to do, I only did the surface like a fool, rather than pushing the stick right the way down. Not to scratch the mould, but to ensure that I get the pattern going all the way through. I only did this surface bit. So pop in the bubbles with a lighter and let them cure. This is all nice and cured and gone really hard, so that's excellent news. And to me, it looks like it's perfectly flat both sides. Those have really made a big difference. And now it's just about pulling out the mould, and it's coming out lovely and easy. The blue didn't show through very much. I didn't really over mix it, and I think that's probably why, but my goodness me. Look how lovely and sparkly that tray is. And it's not sharp on the edges at all. There's a little bit of blue there come through. Lovely pattern underneath. And it's a tray that's got a nice lip on it. So if you've got things like glasses and things on it, you'll be able to carry them a lot easier. I really am impressed with this mould. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, tray mould I've ever used. It really does give a lovely result. I think it's a different type of tray without the handles that's not needed, and it's easy to pack away. I would recommend anybody getting this tray. It'd be a nice little breakfast tray, or a little tray to carry things around, or to put trinkets and things on. Let me know what you think of it in the comment. Dolly, I hope you like this tray. I think it's perfect for what you were talking about and what your needs were. Please boop that like button. It really does help my videos to get out there, helps me grow my channel. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I will leave the links to everything that I've used today in the comments below, along with the link to buy me a coffee. I'll also link a video at the end of this one, so just tap on that, on the other tray that I've made as well, or some of the other trays that I've made as well, so you can check them out and do a comparison between the trays. Take care. Enjoy your resin. Bye.